A little bit of English every day is so good for you. It's like eating an apple a day or all of your vegetables. It's perfect for building your grammar skills, your ability to speak, your vocabulary, all of the things that you need to speak more accurately and fluently in English. So a little bit every day is exactly what you need. So a little bit of new vocabulary every day, whether you're listening to something in English, you're reading something, you're talking to someone, a little bit every day is exactly what you need to do. And the other key is to learn those words in context. So that means not a list of words with a definition, but looking at how we use that word or the phrasal verb or the idiom in a real life expression. And that is exactly what I'm going to help you do today. Today we're focused on 5 phrasal verbs that all use the word take. The first phrasal verb we're focusing on today is to take on. For example, today I feel like I want to take on the world. So let's look at an example where we can try to understand what the word means using the context, all of the other sentences and words around the phrasal verb. I just got the job of my dreams. I'm moving to a new country. I've lost 10 pounds on my diet. And tomorrow I'm traveling to Norway to a 2-week vacation. I feel amazing. I'm ready to take on the world. So I'm curious, what do you think? What does take on mean? This woman has the perfect day right now. Everything is going right in her world. And she's ready to take on the world. So think for a moment, what could that mean? What is she saying really about her feeling at that moment? She's ready to take on the world. Hopefully you're thinking about she's ready to accept a challenge. She's ready to take on new responsibilities. She has a new job coming up. She's moving to a new country. All of these new things are happening in her life, which often means new responsibilities and new challenges. So she's ready. She feels ready to accept those new things. She's ready to take the challenge and to be successful. So now let's go to phrasal verb number 2. All right, for this second phrasal verb, we're going to look at take after. So for example, everyone tells me I take after my mom. I definitely have her features, but I think my personality is more similar to my dad's. So let's think about that. We have some other words. Someone is comparing me to my mom. I use the word features, so we can talk about facial features, your eyes, your eyebrows, your nose, your mouth, the shape of your face. Those are your features. And then I say, I definitely have her features, but my personality is more similar to my dad's. So if I'm more similar, I'm comparing myself to my dad's personality, and someone is saying that I'm similar to, I take after, I resemble my mom. So to take after is used to talk about how someone looks or their personality, and they are making a comparison between two people to say that one resembles the other. This third example is possibly very new to you. Maybe you've never heard this before, but that's perfect. You're going to add a brand new phrasal verb to your vocabulary. This one is take aback. And to be honest with you, we don't usually use this phrasal verb in the simple form like that, take aback. We actually use it in the passive form. So let's look at the example and then we'll talk about that passive form. Did you see Sarah's face? She was completely taken aback. I was nervous that someone might have told her about the surprise party, or maybe she had found some of the decorations, but nope, she was definitely surprised. And I'm so glad. She's been with this company for 25 years. Plus, she's the nicest person in the office. We had to celebrate her. Okay, so in this context, in this situation, we know there was a surprise party for a woman who had worked for a company for a very long time, 25 years, and everyone liked her. So if someone is surprised by something, we usually see the look of surprise or shock on their face. And when someone feels surprised or shocked about something, we can say they were taken aback. Or I might say, I was taken aback. So we're using that passive form, which means we're using the past tense of to be, I was or they were, and then we're using the past participle, the third form. We're getting technical. The third form of the verb take, so taken, and then our preposition aback. So she was taken aback. Her face looked completely surprised. She felt surprised or shocked by the party that the company threw for her. Okay, just 2 more to go. So in this phrasal verb example, we're looking at take over. In this example, next week, my colleague is going on her maternity leave for 3 months. So while she's gone, I'm going to take over some of her tasks. I imagine in your work situation, there may have been a time where your colleague is sick, so they stay home for a day or 2 days or 3 days. They go on vacation, or perhaps your female colleague goes on maternity leave. This is when she leaves for the time when she has her baby and she stays home with the baby. So what happens when your colleague doesn't come to work? You take over your colleague's tasks. You take control of someone else's responsibilities. You take more responsibilities. So think of a situation in your own life when a colleague has gone on vacation, has been sick from work, or gone on maternity leave, and you've taken over those responsibilities for a couple of days or a few months, or maybe the position was empty for a long time and you took over the responsibilities permanently. And finally, our last phrasal verb with the word take, to take through. So let's look at an example. Hi everyone, thanks for coming today. I know we're all very busy, so I'll keep this meeting brief. I'd just like to take you through the agenda for the annual company meeting next week so we can all be ready to discuss our marketing and sales strategies for the next 3 to 5 years. So we can imagine this conversation or a person saying these sentences at a business meeting, and they're going to take everyone through the agenda. To take someone through something is to show them the step-by-step process. So think about your life. Have you ever had to show someone a step-by-step process at work? Have you had to train someone? Or maybe you're on the telephone with someone and you're taking them through the process to fix something or how to do something. This is the perfect situation for you to use this phrasal verb.